are Moonwalking with Dawn Daze in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah.
We in the building.
We made it. We fall down, but we get up. I don't know if you noticed, but we started a little late. Like a whole. We supposed to start at 3. It's after 5 right now, so we in the building though.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing, man. Definitely big shout out to the man of many talents, Nelly, showing us love, man. We gotta give all praises.
Big shout out to Nelson.
To the Most High, to the village. Hey, man, stay safe on those roads, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure the tires pumped up, and make sure, again, you just take care of yourself. We had to do a tire change. Nelly came through to help us out in the clutch, and we really appreciate it.
Real MVP of the day.
Really almost here. We were right around the corner.
Yeah.
But again, just very grateful to make it here. Safety is necessary, so you know what I'm saying. Stay safe, stay dangerous, stay aware, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
It's a blessing though, you know. August 8th, 2024, 888. You gonna feel something.
Lionsgate portal.
Yeah, man. The energy's real. The energy's real.
It really is. Definitely felt like, we had a test. We were tested getting over here, not only spiritually, but also our relationship was tested, our positivity was tested, and we found a way through. Nelson again definitely came in clutch, because those moments where you want to give up, or you just want to blame each other, or point the finger, when in reality there's no one person to blame. It's just life and God testing you right to see what you're gonna do and what you're made of. So we definitely felt that moment where we proved what we were made of today, and we're persevering through, and you guys are here live with us in the mix. Shout out to everybody that's coming in on TikTok to be a part of the experience, everybody on Instagram Live, of course everybody on the 101 TKO Radio app or website, and of course if you're watching us live maybe on YouTube, or maybe you're watching us on Twitch, we appreciate you being in the building with us. It's a blessing. And on top of all of these beautiful things that are going on today, with the Lionsgate Portal 888, and all of you beautiful people coming in and being a part of the experience, we are dropping a new song. I am dropping a new song, yes. For all of the lovers of pop, all of the lovers of self-love, and seeking music that can be something that not only we can all bop and dance to, but also that has a strong message and a positive message for it. So that's what this song is. That's what we're going to be having on repeat today for all of us to enjoy and just experience together. The song is dedicated to all of my pop princesses and knights in shining armor out there. You can be both. You can have both within you. And it's all about how we choose ourselves and choose to save ourselves anytime we need to. The song is called Pink. So we're wearing pink.
Real men wear.
Yes, and my boo-boo looks so good in his pink. Big shout out to my boo-boo, also helping to make the connection with the engineer and the producer on the track. So it was a very collaborative process putting the single together. We sat together and I told him, what I was thinking. I had a whole playlist of songs that were in the vibe of what direction I wanted, and so we made the beat on the spot, and then we used that collaborative effort to write the song and make it all in that one day. So it was definitely a really dope experience creating a song, and I really appreciate being able to listen to it, and now finally the world can hear the song too. Shout out to DJ Yese. Are you streaming somewhere else? Yes, if you go to 101tkoradio.com or look up 101TKO Radio in the App Store, you can be able to actually hear the music and see us visually as well on those platforms. We're going live on TikTok just to help with the reach, but the best way to experience this is through 101 TKO Radio. That's a good question.
We're on Twitch too.
Oh yeah, don't forget Twitch. Yes, so before we preview the song, we traditionally like to start off our show with the adventure of the week. I do want to be mindful of time. We're going to take a little bit of an adjusted approach. Not going to be our typical full 2-hour show. We just wanted y'all to be able to experience Pop Princess, Pink, and talk to the producer and engineer and co-writer, Rasta Taj, and just vibe out with y'all. But I do want to make sure that we shout out the Adventure of the Week. This past weekend, we had the pleasure of going with the full 101 TKO radio team and family to Paint and Sit ATL. Really, really dope experience. Really, really amazing people. Yeah. We met some great people. We met some great artists and creatives that are in the Atlanta area. So stay tuned. We're going to have some really awesome guests coming over the next few weeks or so. So stay locked in on what we got going on. And big shout out to everybody on that team for Paint and Sit ATL.
Forest Park, it was definitely a great time. Summer Soul Energy was in the building. Big salute to Elijah and Alyssa, the great couple that helped to lead the charge, and so many folks were contributing to the entire experience. So it's a beautiful thing to see that gathering of community, whether it's arts, health and wellness, or just some good eats. Definitely special shout out to all those that we interviewed. Definitely some special shows coming up on the horizon.
Definitely. And also shout out to DJ Yese again. He had mentioned that he's a radio personality for 101.3 FM here in St. Croix. So he's also part of the 101 family all the way in St. Croix. So shout out to that. The parallel universe happening. I'm glad that you found your way over here. Maybe we can get some kind of collaboration going where we can have 101.3 and 101 TKO have some collabs in the future. So I love it. So, is there anything else that you wanted to shout out before we give the people a little taste of Pink?
I will not stand in the way.
You're not standing in the way. Okay. Again, big shout out to everybody that was a part of the process in promoting Pink and getting us to this point. It will be released on Bandcamp exclusively tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, and it'll eventually be on streaming services, but I'm not revealing when that will be yet. So the only way you can listen to the full song is listening to 101 TKO Radio or buying it on Bandcamp. So without further ado, let us listen and enjoy Pink, Pop Princess by yours truly, Nikki Dawn, exclusively on 101 TKO Radio. Big moment, big day. Thank y'all, everybody in the building, everybody that's tuning in to 101 right now, enjoying the song with us. Very much appreciate you. Yeah, I'm excited. I just kind of can't stop smiling. It's just exciting. My baby is being released into the world right now, so I'm feeling sensitive, but I'm feeling excited about it. How you feeling, Daze?
It's a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I know this song was one of those ones where it shows you a part of yourself. You know, I know the day after making it, you just listening to it over and over and over and over. I know all those artists out there, when you make something special, you just completely fall in love with it and you can't get enough of it.
Yeah, yeah. That song was definitely one of those. Shout out to Tamika. She said hi, Amir. She said, what's up to you?
Hey, hey.
Shout out to our TikTok family. And our Soul Squad 101 family. But no, Daze is so right, y'all. I was in my feelings listening to this song. I kept playing it over and over and over again. It really captured what I was feeling at that point in time about, like, you know, I might feel like I'm a princess in this, you know, shining tower locked away, but I have the power to save myself, and I can't wait on anybody, right, to come and save us. And as much as I love the knight in shining armor standing next to me, I have the knight in shining armor that is within me as well that can save myself. So that was what the song was about. I intentionally made sure I wasn't using any kind of, like, too many. There's some sexual innuendos, but not a lot. Not a lot of sexual innuendos, not a lot of, like, curse words. I really wanted the song to be not only radio friendly, but something that, like, my daughter could listen to no matter how old she is, and I feel confident in it. That's a big part of how my music comes to be. I always think about that, like,
You have a daughter?
future daughter, you know. The theoretical daughter that will one day hopefully come, that she can be able to enjoy the song.
Real deal, real deal.
Hey,
shout out to all the pop
Alex.
princesses out there, man.
Yeah. Shout out to the pop princesses, including Alex, Three Trees, another artist, and someone who definitely heard the song before anybody else did outside of Daze. So big shout out to her being in the building right now. But yeah, we will also have a little tarot card reading moment live on air once we get a little bit deeper in here. So make sure you stay locked here. We're gonna keep on enjoying and vibing. And just celebrating this Lionsgate portal today. Daze, is there anything that you kind of feel like you want to just get off your chest as far as the Lionsgate portal energy and what you're feeling right now?
Will Smith had dropped a song, and it was with Russ, and it was a bar. I think it was called Work of Art. I don't know if anybody out there has checked that out, but it was a bar in it, and he said everybody wants to be a lion until it's time to do lion-ish. And Lion King is one of those formative movies for me as a young bull that I see. It's one of those first times I really remember, you know, having tears. Like, you know, that scene with Simba and Mufasa, and seeing his pops, you know, get run over by that stampede after, you know, Mufasa saved Simba.
Yeah, that sticks with all of us 90s babies. Never forget that
real
moment.
Real deal. And yeah, just believing in abundance. You turn that 8 on the side and it's infinity. So it's one of those amazing things where, as a younger version of myself, I would see 11:11 and, you know, we were on Twitter, they're like, oh, it's 11:11, make a wish. But just the evolution of understanding the messages that the universe gives us in many different ways, shapes, and forms, you know, that connects over a lot of different religious or spiritual perspectives globally. There's a level of alignment. So it's really cool to see the community that is embracing the Lionsgate portal and everything that it means and it defines. And we'll definitely give you guys some game on what it represents. But it's really just about abundance. And I did see another perspective saying that this was one of the most powerful opportunities of the decade to manifest and to plant certain seeds. So
it's like a once in a decade type of date kind of thing.
Indeed. So, you know what I'm saying, it's awesome to really embrace what that means. and what that can mean for us.
Yeah. We're gonna have Rasta, our collaborator on this song. Not only did he help with the production, or really lead the production in certain ways, engineer, and then we co-wrote the song. So we're gonna have him call in just a moment so that he can be on air with us too. For now, we gonna spin Pink Pop Princess one more time, and then we'll let him call in and get the conversation going. Once again, this is Pink Pop Princess exclusively on 101 TKO Radio.
Yes indeed, yes indeed. You are moonwalking with Dawn and Daze on 101 TKO Radio. And it's a very pink day. You know what I'm saying? It's a day for the pop princesses out there. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
And the knights in shining armor.
Actual factual. 888 Infinity Vibes 2024. What are you manifesting?
Yeah.
Let us know. What is the goal of this song, Miss Pop Princess?
Yes. So the goal of this song was to make it a moment, right? Just make it something that, not just song of the summer, but a song of like when you're really feeling it, when you're
For
really
sure.
going through that.
You got Ross about to come in too, by the way. So.
Hey, shout out. So he'll be able to answer this question too. Yo, Rossi, can you hear us?
Yo, yo.
Hey, what's up, man?
It's lit, man. Rasta Taj in the building. Peace. How you doing, Ken?
That's great. I love it. I'm glad that you're able to call in. He's over on the West Coast, so we're bringing all these worlds together from Texas to the DMV to the West Coast, all here in the building right now. Before you had called in, I was answering a question that Amir had posed that I think would be good for you to answer too. what was kind of like the energy and purpose behind the song? You know, we co-wrote it, so I was saying that it was a big part of like just having a song that felt like a moment that, you know, little girls and grown women could all resonate with and all sing along with, and even, you know, men, right? It's a song for everybody in a certain way. But I'm curious kind of what your thoughts are too.
All good, all good. We can you hear us now? Is that a little better? All right, go ahead, Nikki. Say it again.
Yeah, we were talking about kind of the purpose behind the song, and what was the, you know, reason and how we kind of came to the lyrics and the story. So I was saying that it was all about making it a moment, making it something that anyone that listens to it felt like, whether you're a little girl or a grown woman, you felt that, you know. But I'm curious what your thoughts were too. So what do you feel like was kind of like the energy and purpose when we were writing those lyrics? Okay, maybe I'll use Daze's mic instead. Is that better?
Maybe speak up a little bit. Can we turn up our?
Thank y'all, everybody, all the listeners out there. Thank you for bearing with us as we troubleshoot. We got some new equipment, so it's a great moment to try everything out. Okay. Okay, got you. If I'm speaking up, can you hear what I'm saying right now? Okay, I will make sure I project. So, we were talking about kind of the purpose behind the lyrics. So, let me know what your kind of thoughts were when we were making the song. What was the storyline and kind of what were you feeling while we were writing those songs, writing the song lyrics? Yes, yeah, kind of the purpose. What were you feeling during that time? Yeah.
Writing.
Mhm. Yeah. Agreed, agreed. That was the energy behind it for sure. What I really appreciated too was that I had that playlist of different pop songs and, you know, that same kind of beat, and how you were able to just cook up on the spot. Kind of, do you want to speak a little bit to that process too, with how you put the beat together and the instrumental of it too? Definitely. It, that's nice to hear, yeah. I think that anytime I have somebody listen to it, I can see the excitement. You just can't help but like, you know, groove to it and bop along to it, you know. I know you've worked with a few other like female artists before. You want to like shout out anybody, other people that you might have worked with, that you feel like would resonate with Pop Princess? Love that.
Hey,
dope. Okay. Yep. I love that. I want to make sure I shout out to all of the female artists that are listening. Rasta Taj is legit. He will do and be very helpful to make sure that you can bring that vision to life. So definitely recommend to anybody that's looking for a collaborator, especially my women. It's there. You have the opportunity. I know you've also worked with Jordan Pauline. I want to make sure I shout that out too, because she's been someone that's inspiring with how she's taken her approach with pop music too. So big shout out to her. Yes, yes. I know, there's more to come. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for helping with the process of putting the song together and just the whole journey we're going on. It's exciting. Same. Making music, right? Making music. Love to do it. I love to make music too, Rasta. We all do, yeah. Music is medicine. Yeah, absolutely. Well, y'all, it was good to have this moment to be able to have Rasta call in and just reflect on the time it took to make the song. Shout out to everybody on TikTok. They're saying that they can't hear him. So, yeah, you got to go to the 101 TKO radio app so you can really hear the full interview and conversation. Thank you to my twin, Dion. She said I look beautiful. Thank you, Dion. I appreciate you, queen. But yeah, y'all, we're about to listen to the song another time. Make sure you download 101 TKO Radio on the App Store or go to the website so that you can get the full experience of not only this interview, but the music that we're spinning. Thanks for calling in, Rasta. Thank you for being a part of it. Is there anything that you want to tell us, the people, before you hang up?
Yes, Lord. Love you too, bro.
Appreciate you.
Everything's everything.
Let's get it. Pink. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Pink Pop Princess by Mickey LaDon in collaboration with Rasta Taj, exclusively on 101 TKO Radio. is Moonwalking with Dawn Daze on 101 TKO Radio. This is a special edition episode as we are having a Pink Pop Princess listening party. The song and the single is yours truly, Nikki LaDawn. You can buy it on Bandcamp tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. And it will eventually be on streaming services, but if you want to be able to experience the song, you're going to have to listen to 101 TKO Radio or go to my Bandcamp to purchase. So, in the essence of enjoying this listening party and enjoying this Lionsgate portal today, Daze and I thought it'd be great to do a lyric breakdown for y'all and kind of give you a little bit more into the story and the journey that we're taking you on in the song Pink Pop Princess. So I just want to give a little bit of background too. It was definitely a really fun day. Not only did we make the song that day, but we also had Rasta Taj in the studio on Moonwalking with Dawn Daze. So that same day, May 30th of this year, we had him come in and we interviewed him on our radio show and got to experience him live in the presence. And then we were able to, but the great thing is about Rasta is that he's a traveling engineer and traveling producer. So he was able to not only come here for the interview, but also came back to our apartment and we were able to, get the full experience of like we're in the studio, but in the comfort of our home and our own element. So that was really dope. So not only did we record Pink, but Daze also recorded a song, Chain Reaction. So it was a really great experience being able to get that done. So by the time it was time to do Pink, I already knew, what I wanted to write about. I knew I wanted something that was pop and it was fun, because I feel like my last EP, Dusk Till Dawn, was a lot more slower and introspective, which is usually my vibe. I like to go introspective. I like songs that I could be able to do yoga to or go on long drives and listen to the songs. So with Pink, I really wanted to be intentional about making a song that was upbeat and fun and I could dance to. I really wanted to be able to dance to the song and just let all my inhibitions go. So it started with I'm a pop princess baby. I just knew I liked that part, right? I'm a pop princess baby. And then from there, it just turned into a whole conversation between Rasta and I as we kind of filled in the full song and track, right? So I had a notebook. I wish I would have been smart to bring the notebook of all the just chicken scratch and jibber jabber. I was writing different songs that spoke to me, different words that spoke to me while we were having the conversation. Because once we established that it was going to be about a pop princess, now we have a storyline. Now we can take you on the journey of this pop princess. Where is she? What is she looking for? Does she have a knight in shining armor? So that's how things started to progress. So I'm a pop princess, baby. You do not faze me. Top floor sweet champagne me. Dirty South raise me. So I'm a pop princess, baby. You do not faze me. It's just meant to be an affirmation, something that I honestly just needed to tell myself, right? To be able to dance the song and enjoy it without inhibitions. Nobody phases you, right? You're a pop princess regardless. Top floor sweet champagne me. I think that was something that Ross had come up with because we wanted to feel like, she's a princess. She lives in her ivory tower in the top floor suite, so you got to champagne her. Give her the drink. But then there was a kind of a gap for a while because we didn't know what would be that follow-up after Pop Princess Baby, You Do Not Faze Me, Top Floor Sweet, Champagne Me. And then we're like, well, where is she from? I'm like, oh, I'm from Texas, I'm from Houston. So I was like, okay, Dirty South raise me. So it came together so easily, that kind of chorus. I'm a pop princess, baby. You do not faze me. Top floor sweet champagne me. Dirty South raise me. And then views up here so crazy. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, right? She's in her ivory tower. And then the part where we get to Let Your Soul Glow was honestly a bit of a riff off of Coming to America.
Let your soul glow.
It definitely was. I was inspired by Coming to America. We just were like, let's just have a part where there's just something repeating and you can just dance for a moment. Let your soul glow. Yeah. Let your soul glow. Just to be able to dance for a moment. And then we had to talk about the night. We knew we wanted to talk about the night and make it feel a little different. This is a princess that she might have a knight that can save her, but she's also capable of, becoming her own knight and saving herself. So, knight in shining armor, you're the one I fall for, you're the one I call on. So, in some ways, I was kind of talking to Daze, right? Like, you're my knight in shining armor. I want you to come save me. Come get me from my tower. And then when I'm saying, been waiting on you too long, it's more of a metaphorical thing, right? Been waiting on solutions that nobody outside of yourself, nobody outside of me can really solve. You can't really just expect your partner to be the one to solve all your problems for you, right? Been waiting on you too long. That has that little essence of that bitterness that we might feel as women towards our partner because we expect them to solve the problems that we have the capacity and the ability to solve ourselves. So that's kind of the essence of like that affirmation over the space. Like, I've been waiting on you too long. I can save myself. I should save myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was the bulk of it. And then we got down to, I was like, okay, I want to break down. I want there to be kind of almost a beat switch or something that makes it feel a little new, and it almost feels like a whole new song. So that's where golden hours shining through my window. This whole little sequence I'm about to sing to y'all just came out of my head very easily. It was like I just saw the pop princess in her window reflecting in her ivory tower with her champagne, just thinking this, right? So, golden hours shining through my window, reflecting in the mirror till the moonlight. Everybody needs somebody special, but I'm the one that I will always hold tight. That's where we come back full circle, where it's like, yeah, baby girl, she's gonna always hold herself tight. She knows how to take care of herself. She's gonna be there for herself. She might, and I was even thinking about like, Shrek.
Shrek and Fiona.
Yeah, Shrek and Fiona. I was kind of thinking about Fiona in that part too, where she'll, that scene where every night she would turn into an ogre, and she had to learn how to love herself in even her ogre form, in her ugly form, right? And I think a lot of princesses kind of modern princesses especially go through that like transformation of seeing all versions of themselves and recognizing that they have to love all versions of them. So
that would be a fire animation.
Yeah.
Shout to Shrek.
Yeah. It really told that story well.
Graphic artists, we're looking for you. Whoever specializes in the Shrek animation, shout to DreamWorks.
Hit us up.
Yeah, we're gonna have some conversation.
Yeah, if anybody wants to make a whole just new TV show about a pop princess, call us. I would love to have a kids show. There's so many avenues here with this song. That's what I'm excited about.
As far as a song of this nature, twofold question. When's the last time you heard a song that has this kind of energy that you feel like all ages can embrace and that tries to keep it, I would say this is PG.
Yeah, it's PG.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. Like Shrek.
Yeah,
You can say G.
Yeah, but it's twofold. The fact of the matter is, a song of this nature, and then also the last time you saw a melanated queen pushing a song of this nature. Just with your personal perspective.
I think that's a great point. Excuse me. The playlist that I made that inspired the song was called Heartbeat, and it was just a whole bunch of songs with that like high beat that really get you going. So Pink Panthers, really shout out to her. I really like her music and her style. She was a big inspiration for this song.
Yeah, she is dope.
Yeah, so she was a big inspiration for this song. We didn't know what the song was going to be called until the song was done, by the way. I came up with Pink. I'll speak to that in a second later. So
wow, that's so unfair. You came up with Pink? That's so unfair.
Oh my gosh.
That's so unfair.
It's okay.
It's okay. That's your narrative.
No, it's not my narrative. It's not my narrative.
It's all good.
It's not my narrative. Baby, stop. Don't do that.
No, it's all
Don't
good.
do that, baby. Don't do that. Stop, baby. Don't do that. No. He definitely.
What's up, Crystal? We got Crystal.
Hey, shout out to Crystal.
Hey.
In the building on IG Live. Y'all tell Daze to stop it. I misspoke.
No, it sounds like you're pretty confident. It sounds like you're pretty confident.
No, Daze. Why don't you tell the part about how you came up with the name?
Alright, so it was a long day, and long story short, I had taken a nap while they were cooking up the song. So when I woke up, and they had finished it, my first reaction was, this song sounds pink. And
Yep.
I think that again just led to a lot of the ideation around, oh, okay, you know, how do we market this? How do we build this out? Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You could.
No, I'm not taking credit for that.
You have that
No.
Because it was my first reaction, like my first listen to the song. It was just
Yeah.
like, this song sounds pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it does.
So,
Thank you, baby.
no,
I
for sure,
appreciate
for sure,
you.
man. Shout out to all the princesses out there. It's cool because my little sister, who's also a, you know what I'm saying, 97 baby like you know, I'm born in 95.
Shout out.
Her nickname growing up was the Butterfly Princess. So just growing up, being a big brother, you know, I really honor just that space that young girls can create.
Yeah.
And whether it's, you know, Disney princesses or Bratz dolls or Barbie or, you know, anything of that nature, I think it's important to have that space as a young girl for that innocence. And, you know, I have a, you know, 10-year-old niece as well. So definitely look forward to the world enjoying this. This is definitely one of those ones that can play on the radio with no hesitation.
Yeah, that's
And, you know,
that's
really
my hope. That's
fit
the
right
hope.
in.
Yeah.
No, it's the manifestation. It will happen. We're speaking over it.
That's
It's
right.
8/8 portal.
That's right. It's 8/4. That's why we're releasing it on this day. That was the intention behind the song.
Nala vibes. Lionsgate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Nala. But yeah, that was the intention. So that it could be enjoyed in all spaces. It could go global. It could be a song that anybody can resonate with. And even like the men out there, I want you to be able to resonate with it too.
It's a bop. Yeah. Sometimes you need to channel your inner white girl like Terry Crews on. You know what I'm saying?
Making my way downtown.
Hey man, guys, you gotta be that carefree. You gotta let all your inhibitions go. You did.
Yeah, and that's what it's
Respectfully.
all about. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a bop. It's definitely a bop.
So now that you got the lyric breakdown, Daze rightfully took credit for naming the song because he did. Let's listen to it one more time, and then we'll have a little Lionsgate portal energy reading and send you on with your 888 day. Let's listen to Pink, Pop Princess by yours truly, Mickey LaDawn, one more time on Moonwalking with Dawn Daze, exclusively on 101 TKO Radio.
Yes, Lord. Yes, indeed. It's a very pink day.
Woo!
Moonwalking with Dawn Daze on 101 TKO Radio. Knocking them off the box, you heard? You know what I'm saying? It's a great day. We have good music. It's going global. It's international. It's universal.
Right now.
I love it.
I love how supportive my boo is. Get you a man like mine. Straight up. He is so supportive, and I'm very grateful for him. I'm telling y'all, before we came in here, we was being tested, so I'm grateful that we got to this point. Thank you, baby. I love you.
The right way.
You're an awesome partner.
The right way.
So, in the essence of this 888, August 8th, 2024, we're saying 888, by the way, y'all, because August is the 8th month. It is the 8th day of August, and 2024, when you add it all together, 2 plus 2 plus 4 is 8. So that's why we're saying 888, because it is the Lionsgate portal. And if you have not been educated, the idea behind that Lionsgate portal is all about manifestation. Every 8/8, every August 8th, the Lionsgate portal is, I guess you could say, heightened, right? It pretty much activates about a week before and stays open for about a week after 8/8, but that like big pinnacle of the Lionsgate portal is 8/8. Throughout the year, throughout your lifetime, there are plenty of energetic portals, like 12/21 is a portal, obviously 1/1, 11/11, all these like synchronicities and numbers occurring on certain days, they're portals. And they all have different names. Some are more significant than others. You know, some might say, right, I think my birthday is a portal. I came through on that day, so I was manifested, so it's a portal. It's all about kind of what you put on it and how you view things. So for us, we thought it was really important that we honored this Lionsgate, not only with this tarot reading that I'm about to give y'all, but also just, you know, giving you some new music vibes. It's a new day, new energy. So, I already pulled some cards. Shout out to Daze for making that recommendation so we could be mindful of time. For those that are not familiar with tarot cards, tarot is a way of channeling.
It's not witchcraft, is it? It's not dark magic, right?
But that's not how I carry myself.
Nah, real talk. Spirituality is a beautiful thing. Expand your mind, travel the globe, connect with people from different faiths. There are amazing Christians and Muslims that I come across that embrace tarot as well, and just people in the spiritual community that just utilize this as a tool.
Yeah.
You know, the universe, God, love speaks to us in many ways. So, you know, open up your mind to your soul, and you know, we can have a respectful conversation.
Let your soul
You
grow.
know, just to speak on what everybody views.
Yeah.
I've appreciated this as a part of my toolkit because it's not something that I grew up with necessarily going to a whole bunch. You know, my mom grew up identifying as Christian, my dad grew up identifying as Muslim. And shout out to all the other faiths out there that have an amazing impact on this planet.
Yeah.
But you know, clearly, what's going on internationally. Again, you know, shout out to the Jewish community and you know, just all the communities that we can consider in monotheism and beyond. You know, Eastern religions and perspectives. So this is one of those tools that I really appreciate, especially over the past 5 years,
Yeah.
to gain further insight. Because I knew I was an Aquarius for a while, but kind of doing a deeper dive on understanding how that connects to the stars, astrology, you know, I know this is in that similar wheelhouse of that toolkit, so respect to that. Just to throw that out there for all listeners that might not have experienced a tarot reading. I know a lot of people have done their first tarot readings with you
Yeah.
at different points. Shout out to Panda, 450 Panda did show us tonight when we went camping for a little bit. I know you were able to give him his first tarot reading.
I
So,
sure was,
shout
yeah,
out to
right
him.
at the campsite next to the fire.
Yes, Lord.
Shout out to everybody that's coming in on TikTok. I see you, I appreciate you. YouTube, Instagram, we appreciate y'all being in the building with us right now.
More love.
Like Daze was saying, no matter what your religious beliefs may be, tarot can be something that can take your beliefs further. I channel through God. I don't channel through anybody else but God. This is me trying my best to give some insights and answers based on what my angels and God tells me. So without further ado, let's start with the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck and see what cards were pulled in honor of today's Lionsgate. So we got the Angel of Diet and Nutrition. That one's for me. Lord knows I need to be better about taking care of my body and my diet. The angel of healing has come through as well. And that is definitely a big part of the 8-8 portal. Is all about not only manifestation, but taking it a little bit easier on yourselves. We might feel compelled to go hard. I gotta go hard. I gotta show everybody. It's like, no. Take it slow. A lot of things come naturally when we let it flow. When we let our soul grow, And then we got the goddess of strength and the goddess of oneness. So both of these goddesses have revealed themselves to us as well as a form of reminding ourselves who we are and who we're meant to be. Now, when I say gods or goddesses, in certain ways we're goddesses, we're gods as well. We are manifestations on a lower frequency, on a, human plane of God's power. So, again, when I say goddess, I'm not putting the goddess of strength or the goddess of oneness above the Almighty, to be very, very clear. So the immediate things I want to make sure I mention is making sure we're taking it slow, making sure we're doing the best we can to not only heal our bodies through what we're eating and what we're putting in our system, but also making sure we're going on walks. We're taking nature baths, forest baths, grounding. If you haven't heard what grounding is, make sure you take your shoes off, put your feet in the earth, get your toes a little dirty, and feel the way that the ground can literally charge your system, charge your body. There is real science behind this. The meridians and all of the pressure points in our feet and the way that when they're buried either in water or in sand or in the earth or in dirt, the way that that healing property that the earth already possesses comes in through our feet and cleanses us from the root chakra all the way up to our crown. And with that being said, let's go into a little bit of which chakras have revealed themselves to us as well in this reading. So not only has the throat chakra, the 5th chakra, come through, which is the color of light blue, turquoise, indigo kind of vibes.
Pop princess, say it with your chest.
But also we got the 2nd chakra, which is the sacral chakra that has to do closer with our sexuality and our sexual energy. And again, I remember I said the song is technically PG. Pop Princess Pink is technically a PG song. Because there are little innuendos, like when I said, knight in shining armor, you're the one I fall for, you're the one I call on. In the background I go, please bring your sword. And I was low-key like, bring your sword, And that's all about, again, how we find healing through our sexual energy. Our emotions and our, desires are held in that 2nd chakra, in our sacral chakra. So I'm going to share some affirmations that are on this card with you all. I honor and respect my sexuality, and I allow the natural flow of my feelings. I acknowledge that my sexual thoughts and feelings will arise, and I release unnecessary guilt regarding sex. I am open to the positive, sensual feelings coming to me from others. At the same time, I keep my sexual activities well-directed and in balance. Find that balance with your sexual energy. And then the throat chakra, which is all about our creative expression. These are the affirmations having to do with that. If you're ever, feeling like when you're singing or when you're talking, you kind of feel like there's a lump of these can help you. I am committed to sharing and revealing my thoughts and feelings by being creative in my communication style and using expressive language. I express myself through talking, singing, sighing, laughing, and crying, and through using my creative talents. I consciously use my senses to experience my world more fully. I see, hear, smell, and feel more, and I become more aware of my surroundings, such as the weather, aromas, people, nature, sounds, and sights. So these 2 decks that I've walked y'all through is more of oracle decks. So I'm going to give you one more oracle card, and then we'll get into the tarot to officially close everything out. So the oracle card for right now is Asana. This is from the Yogic Path oracle deck, Asana. And Asana, for all of those that may not be familiar with Sanskrit and yoga terms, Asana is pose, right? It's movement. So every yoga pose, every yoga movement that we'll do is called an Asana. It's really called Asana, right? So this card is reminding all of us how important it is to do our yoga, to make sure that we're in flow, to make sure that we're performing the asanas that speak to our bodies. You can definitely go onto my platform, Forbidden Fruit Yoga, to get more flows and ideas and different yoga poses you can do, but also a big shout out to YouTube and other amazing creators out there that are presenting good yoga flows and asanas that you can practice with your body so that you can work to realign and reassess in honor of Lionsgate Portal. Again, I'll definitely shout out my own platform, Forbidden Fruit Yoga on Instagram. Plenty of yoga flows and videos on there. And then also I'll shout out another creator that I love, Yoga with Nico, Nico. She's another great yoga instructor digitally too. And then finally, let's get into our tarot cards. So the first card that revealed itself before we started this, and it just kind of popped up, was the Queen of Swords. And I love this card because this is all about our feminine essence and using our swords. Our swords are pretty much our throat, right? Our voice, our communication. So in certain ways, swords is a masculine thing. It's a masculine element. It's tied to air. So anything that has to do with air, sighing, singing, talking, that's air and conversation. So how are we using our feminine energy to balance out how we are speaking and carrying ourselves with others? I definitely feel like that card is talking to me because, like I said, we was being tested a little bit today, and I was a little bit unbalanced in my Queen of Swords, right? So women, please be mindful of how we are abusing our feminine power and then in turn abusing our creative gifts and our ability to channel our voice and our throat chakra accordingly. Let's get into these last few cards, right? Two of Cups, the Hierophant. I love the Hierophant because that is the card tied to Taurus. So all of my Taurians out there, big shout out to you. Three of shout out to Nelly Nell. Three Swords and Knight of Wands. So Three of Swords, this card has come up a few times in different readings, and it's tied to our emotions, man. It's tied to how we treat ourselves. There's literally three knives shoved into a heart. And a lot of us probably have felt that way before. We feel betrayed, or we feel like someone is trying to hurt us, or people are intentionally trying to hurt our emotions and hurt our feelings. And the Three of Swords remind us that we are not our wounds. We are not the things that we have been through. We are not the pain that we have been through. So let's try our best to release them and use the gift of conversation and flowing of emotions to find that balance. Find harmony with people around you. That's what the Two of Cups reminds us. Find harmony with your partners, with your best friends, with your family, whoever you can confide in to help with healing and letting go of anything that was, felt like that, stabbed in the chest, stabbed in the heart. That also comes back to the throat chakra and being mindful of how you're using your air. Your words can be weapons, right? And then finally we have the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is literally what it sounds like, right? A knight on a horse, a knight in shining armor. I intentionally use this deck because I like that it uses princess and knight and all these things. And the Knight of Wands is tied to fire. Fire is also a masculine trait. Fire has to do with action, with movement. So the Knight of Wands is inspiring all of us and reminding us to take the action. Don't just talk about it, be about it, do the necessary things, go through the trial and error. That's also what a knight is all about, right? The knights are the first ones that go into battle, and sometimes they'll go in with no inhibitions, right? They just go for it. They just want to fight and make sure that they make their country, their land, their family proud. And that's kind of what the Knight of Wands reminds us to do, to go in with confidence and not worry so much about what the consequences or the outcome will be. Just try. Just put it out there. Just go for it and see what may come from at least trying, right? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So the summary of all of these beautiful cards is reminding us, and it's such a great reading because it's so aligned with the Lionsgate Portal, and I even love how the Taurus card came out, because all of my Taurians, you probably already know this about yourself, we are highly spiritual beings, and the Hierophant card reminds us that we have the ability to heal ourselves. Whether you have Taurus in your birth chart or not, you have the ability to heal yourself. you have the ability to be your own preacher, protector, provider in certain ways. We allow others to be that for us, for the sake of divine connection and healing and balance. But please remember that you have all of those gifts within you. So it's on you to balance it out. It's on you to talk with others about what you're going through. It's on you to take the necessary action to change whatever you don't like about your life. The more you sit in it, the worse it will get. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So if you really want to see a difference in your life, if you really want to make a change, it starts with self. It starts with letting go of whatever swords you feel like are stabbing your back or stabbing your heart. Remove the swords, remove the pain, and see things a little more clearly and do what we can to heal from the inside out. And again, you can use healing by going grounding, going within, having those conversations with others, being mindful of what you're eating, what you're intaking, and connect with your emotions, your sacral, and use your throat chakra accordingly to do the healing possible.
Beautiful, beautiful. Really appreciate that.
Thank you. Maybe we'll do more tarot readings in the future, but definitely wanted to make sure we had this moment to honor the Lionsgate portal.
Yes, indeed.
So what you got, Daze?
Hey, it's your day. Go ahead and lead us out.
You want me to lead us out? Alright. Thank you, Daze. Well, again, appreciate y'all on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitch, and most importantly on the 101 TKO radio app. Make sure you've got that downloaded so that you can not only come back and watch other great shows that will be happening today. We have Chelsea Speaks coming into the building with ATL on Fire and his platform at 7 o'clock. And then, of course, we got the awesome Panda, like we had mentioned, him having his Industry Thursdays every Thursday after Moonwalking with Dawn Daze here on 101 TKO Radio. So we appreciate y'all. Please make sure that you're listening to Pop Princess, that you're listening to Pink. I would really, really appreciate it. You can go to Mickey LaDawn, MickeyLaDawn.bandcamp.com, MickeyLaDawn.bandcamp.com to be able to listen to the music and download it and spin it for as long as you want before I put it on streaming services. And if you want it, listen to it more frequently, then you might as well listen to 101 TKO Radio because it'll be in rotation. So we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all. Keep your energy high. Do what you can to be blessing to yourself and others this Lionsgate. And we love you and we appreciate you. Happy 888. We out. Moonwalking with Dawn Daze on 101 TKO Radio.
Yeah.